Hello, I'm Carl White, and welcome to Life in the Carolinas. I'm just topping off my coffee here at the Hampton Inn and Suites in Phillips Place. You know, a lot of you have asked me for what goes on behind the scenes. How do we bring these shows together? Well, the first thing we do that's very important is we start off with a good night's rest. Our friends here at the Hampton Inn and Suites are always doing great things. Marcel, you know, we really appreciate it. Our partnership over the past years have been great. We've gotten to know your people. They're like family, you know. It's really a nice thing that we've got going here. And I know people come from all over to enjoy Phillips Place. And how's it going? I mean, it looks like it's been a good season.
It has been a really good season. Business travel is up, leisure travel is up, so we cannot complain at all. It's the best of everything right now. And Phillips Place with the shops, the movie theater, the restaurants, it's just an excellent fit for either corporate business or the weekend, the weddings. It's just great.
Well, I certainly see it. Marcel, we've got a great show this week. We've got 3 things we're going to do right here in the Charlotte region. We're going to start off with a visit to Moosehead Grill. These guys just won national competition on their wings. Then we're going up to the Renaissance Festival for a little behind-the-scenes experience. I know you guys enjoy going there. And then we're going to wrap up the day with a visit to a great barbecue festival at the North Carolina Music Factory. It's going to be a great day. Folks, don't leave your seat. When we come back, we'll be at Moosehead Grill.
Closed Caption is brought to you by our friends at Moosehead Grill, home of Uncle Donnie's national award-winning wings. Life in the Carolinas is brought to you in HD by Hampton Inn and Suites at Phillips Place. Moosehead Grill has been one of Charlotte's favorite wing purveyors for years. And when in the Charlotte region, this eclectic dive has been at the top of our cruise list for quite a few years.
Hello, Chris. How are you?
So well, thank you. How are you?
Good, good. Good to see you. Good to see you. Let's check out those wings. National award. That's huge. That's huge.
Here you go, Carl. We got my partner, Donnie.
Oh,
brother,
sure.
Daryl.
Brother Daryl,
Matt.
Donnie, Matt. How you doing, guys? Good to see you. Hey, Donnie, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
All the way to Buffalo, New York, and your wings win. You got to be excited.
I am excited. Very excited.
Well, you know, we're here in the kitchen with you, so why don't you show us a little bit about your wings? I mean, you've got...
Well, we got all those sauces. Got a little ghost chili pepper.
Ghost chili pepper.
Blood orange.
Now tell us what ghost chili pepper is, because not everybody's going to know
It's the hottest pepper you can get.
Is that right?
Hotter than habaneros.
This is the one that's like over 1 million Scoville units, right? Now 1 million Scovilles, that's hot. I mean, a jalapeno is what?
30,000.
30,000, and this is 1 million, so my gosh. I mean, just smelling
The
it.
blood orange does tone it down.
So you got the blood orange in there, little honey, and a lot of hot.
Absolutely.
Where did Moosehead Grill come from? What the idea? Where did it come from?
Well, Moosehead Grill itself is named after a lake in Maine. It's the end of the Appalachian Trail or the beginning.
Okay.
But that's what it's named after. And that moose up there is basically a Passamaquoddy Indian took it for me. So it's a great thing to base it around, something that I loved, which is anytime I see a moose, I know I'm in the right spot.
How did this come about? How did you start cooking wings?
I was working in another place. I used to make my blackened wings. But I didn't tell anybody about it. Just certain customers knew.
Right.
And I always said, if I open my place, that's going to be my wings. So I started with those.
So you're not surprised at all that your blackened wings are your #1 seller?
Nah. We won the Sweet 16 Best Wings in Charlotte with that. You beat everybody.
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 Hands down.
Yeah.
You got anything exciting on the horizon? You got some new ideas?
I've got some new ones. I haven't really worked them out yet, but I'm working on new ones.
If you go to Buffalo next year, you're going for what?
To win overall.
Best overall.
Yeah.
Best overall. I believe you can do it. I believe you can do it. There's a line all the way out the door. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's a Friday for you.
What we're trying to do with the blackened is dry them off a little. The spices come out when you heat it like this. How long have you been doing this? How long have you been open?
16 years.
16 years I've been working with these wings. I'm in the kitchen. 16 years of wings.
They're hot?
Well, hot in the hand.
They're hot, because they just came on the grill. But
Man,
the
it's fantastic.
best flavor.
What do you guys think about this championship these guys are winning here?
Oh, it's awesome, man. I mean, they came from a small place in North Carolina and went up to Buffalo and took it off. That's pretty good.
You guys are regulars here at Moosehead?
Absolutely.
How long have you been coming?
Since the day it opened.
We're all resident one.
Oh, look at that, look at that, look at that. So you do it fast, you go in for the kill. All right, okay. I can do that, I can do that.
Hey, give us a shot. I'll take that one. I wasn't going to bring any beer, but now I am. Look at that.
And with mac and cheese?
Where's the future? Where do you see Moosehead 10 years from now?
Well, I'd like to see it replicated in certain areas. Definitely more of a corporate, but without the corporate touch. I want it to be a plywood palace. You know, it's hard to replicate this.
Yeah. Well, you know what? Everybody's having a great time here. It's obvious people are lining out the door to get into Moosehead Grill to have some of your great wings, and that's fantastic, Chris. Folks, if you enjoyed this segment, and I know you have, don't leave your seat. I'm here with my friend Chris and all of our buddies here at Moosehead Grill. We'll be back right after this, and when we come back, we'll be at the Renaissance Festival, jousting, and falcons will be flying. It'll be a great time. Huzzah! We'll be back. We're here for the annual Renaissance Festival in Huntersville, North Carolina. I'm here with the lovely Sarah. Sarah, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you today?
I'm doing wonderful. Sarah's a harpist here at the Renaissance Festival, so when you come in, you'll be able to hear her play. And there's some fellows behind you also that are quite the musicians. Who are they?
We have Zilch the Tory Steller and Bathos the Muse.
So a storyteller and a muse. You know, there's all sorts of great things to do here at the Renaissance Festival. We're getting a behind-the-scenes look during this special visit on a Friday. This goes Saturday and Sunday, all through October and November every year, so it's great stuff. Hey, you know what, Sarah? I think it's time for us to go from here to check out what the falcons are doing.
Absolutely.
Well, we're here with Sir Robert Chesman and Ace. You're the Royal Falconer. What is that?
Well, my lord, I am the one responsible for keeping the king's ewes and royal hunting birds, so that you might go hunting on the king's whim.
Now, I understand this tradition goes back 5,000 years.
It's been embraced for quite some time by peasant and noble alike.
Well, tell me about Ace. Who is he? What is he?
Ace is a lanner falcon, one of the many birds we use in our falconry educational demonstration here. We discuss the traits that make up raptors and falcons and hawks and eagles, and also demonstrate a bit of their abilities on the hunt.
Oh, that's fantastic. I understand there's a barn owl that I'm going to... Widget? Is Widget around?
I do have a special treat for you, so why don't you put that glove on your left hand for me?
You know, we love the animals.
And you're going to be a tree. So there's your perch. I'll have Master John bring Widget right in. Right up here, Widget. There we are.
Widget, and then I'll take this and
right to your
flip
glove.
it on. Now, this is a barn owl, right?
Barn owl. They are found on 6 different continents, as a matter of fact. The only one not found on is Antarctica. And as a matter of fact, scientists and historians believe barn owls may have been the origin of the story of the Banshee, or the screaming ghost of Ireland.
Oh, I've heard of that,
They fly perfectly silent. You might notice the ghostly face and pale underside, and they make a screaming sound to scare away their would-be predator. Cricket is an Oplomado falcon, and native to the prairies, are found in southwest Texas.
Southwest Texas?
Yes, of the New World. All right, ready, Cricket? Huzzah!
David, you've been doing this how long?
I've been shooting bows for approximately 29 to 30 years.
Wow, how'd that happen?
My parents wouldn't let me have a gun.
No gun for David.
No BB guns, no nothing.
Did you make your own first bow?
I sure did. At about the age of 5 or 6 years old, I made my very first bow.
Okay.
It wasn't that good, but after a while, I started getting better and better.
Right. So how did you learn to develop the skill? Or did you?
The actual art of building bows to where I'm doing right now actually came out of a dare quite a few years ago. The gentleman said you couldn't build a decent bow out of red oak. So what I did is I built a bow out of red oak. This is where the bows are actually built. We start off with a tree, and you cut that tree in half, and then you cut those halves into quarters, and that gives you a staff. Pretty soon, I started asking myself, why am I giving them away?
Right.
I started selling them. And then soon, I found the love of Ren fairs, and gave up my corporate job that I had been doing for Department of Aging and Disability.
Right.
And started doing this. One of the scariest parts to this is when you first put a string on it and you start bending it down to 28 inches of draw, because it's either going to be a bow or it's going to break. The old adage is that a bow is 9/10 broken at full draw. The arrows are goose feather, real goose feather. They're all hand done. This is called a feast shooter. They had in between a 15 to 25 pound pole. They were designed to fire fruit like grapes or nuts, things like that. Now we sell the much lesser powerful designs designed to shoot the darts of Nerf, and they're designed to shoot marshmallows. And we sell them right here.
So you travel all around the country to the Renaissance festivals, and you make bows, you make arrows, and you sell them, and you make a living.
Yes, absolutely.
So you make a living being Robin Hood.
Yes.
Kind of, sort of.
Yeah. It comes with the the tights, of course.
Yes. We're here with Patty. She's another craftsman here at the Renaissance Festival. Well, I feel like I've known Patty for a long time. She's such a wonderful personality, and she's been making these wonderful little creatures for over 30 years. Patty, what are you making for us today?
I'm going to make a little baby dragon. These are things that I just finished making. This is something that I do quicker to show you how to do it. It's kind of unorthodox because I hollow all my clay with dowel rods.
Right.
And so I just started with a cone shape. But anyway, it's been good for me. I've enjoyed it. And I've enjoyed all the people. I've enjoyed the kids. I like teaching the kids. And sometimes I've gone to the schools to teach them. The children really like dragons. It's as close as you can get to dinosaurs.
My wife's an art major, and she started out doing oil painting and then started liking to do three-dimensional. And she started out at a Renaissance fair outside of Chicago 36 years ago. She had all serious art. And she realized that the people wanted more of the humorous things. So
I tell the kids, tools don't have to be fancy. They want to do clay. It doesn't have to be expensive. You don't need fancy tools. The best things are just a stick. A popsicle stick is wonderful. See, these are feet. There's feet form. An easy way to make anything when you're making arms or something is to roll one thing and then cut it in half, and that way you get them the same size.
Tell me about this. I mean, when you started and people began to like your dragons and other things that you make, and, I mean, what was that like for you? I mean, when you went from your fine arts to this type of work, and this has become something you have quite the reputation for now.
The thing that I always told my husband, half my brain is an artist, the other one likes to make a living. But I always told him the best compliment is a sale. I know that sounds really good, doesn't it? But that's the truth.
What a great visit we've had here at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. You definitely want to add this to your travel schedule. Great food, great music, and the Falcons. My goodness, it's a wonderful weekend. Speaking of weekends, it's every weekend through October and November. You can find out more at renfestinfo.com. Folks, don't leave your seat. We've got a great event coming up down at the NC Music Factory. It's all about barbecue. Well, we've made it to the North Carolina Music Factory, and we're here with Robert Crombite. Robert, you've got this amazing event, and it's 10th year. Why don't you tell us about what's going on tonight?
Well, we're having a great time out here. This is the BBQ Festival in North Carolina, quite frankly. We bring out 100 teams to compete for some big prize money. We've got all different kinds of styles, but it really is a Memphis-based barbecue competition. Great music on stage, a little bit of blues, a little R&B, some country, a little bit for everybody.
Now, Robert, I know things have evolved over the years. We were uptown, you moved out here to the Music Factory, and it's a little bit of a different feel, a different vibe, but it looks like people are really getting into it.
They are, you know what, it used to be a street festival. We thought when we brought it out here to Music Factory, we have an opportunity to create more of a fair. And that's what we're hoping to do. Just keep growing, bring in those fun things that people love to do.
Oh my God, very good.
All right, Robert, there's so much going on here. We've got a lot of things to go see. We've got to go see your backyard folk, which you've kind of elevated some this year. Tell us about that.
They're now called the Challengers. Now you have to have a little bit more knowledge about your barbecue. And what we're trying to do is get you raised up so you can join the big guys and compete for the big money. There's a big difference in the dollars. You win $1,000 over there, you could win $7,500 over here. So
right.
Yeah, it's worth it to learn.
All right, well, we're going to take off. We're going to go all around this place. Here we are with the amateurs, the backyard barbecuers. These guys are really serious about their barbecue. Who's the chief butthead?
Chief butthead, right there.
Well, what are you guys cooking back there?
We have Vietnamese wings.
Hey, Mike, what you cooking over here?
I'm cooking Vietnamese chicken wings.
Did you make the recipe?
I have perfected it.
What do you got in it? Can you tell? Is it a secret?
It's a secret. Sorry.
It's a secret. All right, real good.
But today I got to shoot you.
But you're a butthead.
That's right, I'm a butthead.
Yeah.
Way back. We're trying these out.
That smells nice.
We're trying these out tonight because we're entering the contest tomorrow. So we're going to figure out which one of the two is going to be the best for tomorrow.
Who's the head sultan? So is this your first year?
This is my first year doing it
Okay.
solo.
All right.
Solo. I'm very nervous right now.
So obviously these people are having a great time.
Oh, yeah.
They're hanging out here waiting for the ribs to get cooked. Okay, guys, best of luck to you. Break a rib. Break a rib.
Okay, well, my husband just got done turning in the most amazing tri-tip that you have ever tasted.
Ever.
Totally gonna win.
All right.
So,
Right. Oh, absolutely. We definitely want to try it. Tri-tip. So I'm going to try it. My gosh, it's so tender.
isn't it wonderful?
It's wonderful. You should win something.
Yeah.
You should win something.
Thank you.
Pork Busters right here. Third year. Okay, you excited?
Very excited. We've been practicing for 6 months.
Wow. Proud Pig Porkers. Who come up with that name? Who's the name guy?
Well, today we had our beans, our
Yeah.
wings, or anything but, which is anything but,
Right,
pork.
right.
And our beans, we were pretty happy with them. Our wings were, and everything but, we did braised short ribs. They turned out as good as I expected.
Right. You feel hopeful?
Yeah, absolutely.
You got.
In fact, if we don't win, I'm gonna be very disappointed.
Dennis, tell me about this experience you're having here at the BBQ Festival.
Oh, it's just pure Southern culture at its best.
At its best?
And that's coming from a local Charlotte boy born over here.
I'm guessing the food's going to be good.
Oh, it's going to come out. It's going to come out exactly the way that you would want to eat it. Pull right off the bone, not too soft, not too hard. Just pull away nice with a little kick of spice at the end of it.
Okay, that's good. That's good.
A little bit of roasted corn.
Mmm. That's very good. Very good. Dave's Hush Puppies, everybody.
This is Blocktoberfest here at the North Carolina Music Factory. We have 3 bands playing, and we're all doing this to benefit a local nonprofit organization here in Charlotte. And we love it. It's been a fantastic partnership. Also being involved with the Time Warner's Barbecue and Blues Festival this year. It's really brought a tremendous crowd out that's going to help our benefacting. And we're real excited this year about being a part of the North Carolina Music Factory.
Well, Well, folks, it's been a fantastic show and a great day, and you've been with us during the entire process. We started off in Charlotte at Phillips Place with a good cup of coffee this morning. We made our way over to Moosehead Grill to visit with our friends who've just won national recognition for their great wings. And then we went up to Renfest. We met the Falcon, we met all sorts of great musicians, and a lot of fun up there. You definitely want to add that to your travel schedule. And then we ended the day right here at the North Carolina Music Factory with a Time Warner Cable Blues and Brews Festival. A lot of fun. You definitely want to add this to your schedule next year as well. Well, folks, you know we're always looking for great story ideas, and you can help us. You can send them to us at storyideas@lifeinthecarolinas.com. Well, folks, this episode has come to a sweet end. We'll see you again next time when we bring you more of Life in the Carolinas.